Hi, my name is Zayden from Tribe 3 Productions. Here we are at C2E2 2024. Who do I have a pleasure of speaking with today?
My name is Christian Stokes. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Rough Magic.
Wow, well, Christian Stokes, my goodness, this is a beautiful display. We got people playing D&D. We even got them up in the rooms. Where can we start off with this? My God, look at this beautiful setup. So I was curious, when did Rough Magic. Yeah, there you go. We can edit that out later. Rough Magic, when did it come into fruition?
Well, on paper, we started in 2019. We planned on starting live events in 2020, got hit by the pandemic, and then we switched to online. So I'd say on paper, 2019, but our first live event started in 2021, and that's really when we took off.
Okay. Now, for the years that it's come into fruition, why did it take for the longevity of 2019, 2020, and 2021? Can you tell me the process of it?
Yeah, so we always had live events in mind. Both myself and my business partner come from backgrounds in theater. Yep. So we know live performance, we know how to entertain people. And so when the pandemic hit, we were really quickly able to catch on our feet, and we started doing online. So within a week of the lockdown, we were able to lock down 2 weekly campaigns, private campaigns that were paid, and that's how we started making money. I was running 2 weekly campaigns during the lockdown, making money, putting that money directly back into the business so that when things opened up again, and we finally did do live events, we had a little cash pile to support them, so we had everything we needed. And so then when we booked our first monthly event, we had proof of process. We kind of honed it in and perfected it. Yes. And then we started taking off when we booked Replay Lincoln Park, which is an arcade bar. They had a Stranger Things vibe. I got the owner's email, and he responded immediately. And we started selling out. We were selling 4 to 5 tables every single month. Yes. And then we booked another brewery, and then we were doing 5 to 6 tables every month. And then we booked the next one and the next one, and it just started rolling, snowballing down until now we're at, I think we're at 16 monthly events. Whoa. And then in addition to that, we have 8 private campaigns, either online or in person. Okay. And now we do conventions, and we do birthday parties, bachelor parties, kids parties, we do youth programming and stuff like that. So we've just expanded, and to the point now that we're into publishing. Right. We just have our first published work that we're giving away today.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Dude, that's sick. So now with all these partnerships, what was it a difficult endeavor to find business partners and everything? Can you tell us the process of how that went?
Yeah, so it was difficult at first. A lot of people didn't know what we were trying to sell. Mm-hmm. My pitch finally became that it was like pub trivia, but you play Dungeons and Dragons instead. And so that's kind of what we did. But people don't understand, they were trying to charge us for private rooms, mm-hmm. which we didn't, there was no profit margin if we were paying for space. Because, majority of our ticket price goes directly back to the game masters, because they're doing all the work. Okay. That's one thing we pride ourselves. They make a living wage for the time they're sitting at the table. Yes. But it was hard to get in, but once the first one started going, we had proof of concept. We could show that we're selling at tables. We got numbers of people that we were bringing in, and we're sitting people down at a table for 3 to 4 hours, and during those 3 to 4 hours, they were buying your drinks, they were buying your food, and they were in your space. Wow. And then it started picking up momentum. People started to see the value in it.
Okay. Oh man. Now, granted, for all of the tables that get played at, what can you say about for beginners, medium, and also expert levels? How do they get to dive into the world? How do you know where to dive or start into?
Yeah, well, that's always tough. That's why usually if you're running a campaign, you have a session 0 where you have time to get to know everyone at the table, what their expectations are for the game, what their experience level is. When you're at a location, you don't have that time, right? No, you got 3 hours. I got probably 5 to 10 minutes to have a session 0. So we talk about safety. That's number 1. What everyone is cool with, what are hard no's at my table, stuff like that. That's number 1. Number 2 is setting expectations for what the game's going to be. This is the adventure. These are the vibes that we're going to be rolling in today, and make sure everyone's going to be working together to have a good time. But we love newbies. We've taught hundreds of people how to play Dungeons and Dragons and other tabletop role-playing games.
Yes.
But we'll have veterans and newbies at the same table. Sometimes we'll put newbies all together if they're a group, but sometimes it's really beneficial. Veterans of the game love to teach it, and they're so excited to get new people into the game, to have more in the fold of the industry and in the hobby. So it's really great. They love teaching new players. So like the game master doesn't have to do all the work because the veteran's going to be pointing at the character sheet telling people what to do, or about how it works, rather.
Well, how it works, and more so, they try to make it into a more, enjoyable environment. I mean, you don't want a game master where they make it super difficult. It's like, I don't want to go back to rough magic gaming anymore. I don't want to deal with that leader.
That.
Yeah.
We take requests. Someone wants to go on a meat grinder, we can create a meat grinder for them. But generally we want people to have a good time. We want people to feel like heroes. We want people to go out enjoying themselves to the point where a lot of times you get rounds of applause at the end of a game.
Well, I'm glad. So for rough magic, I mean, technically, that's why it's called rough magic? No, I'm kidding.
No, it is. It's called rough magic because there's a magic in collective storytelling and in the imaginative nature that is tabletop role-playing games. And the rough is that it's rough and ready. We're in a bar. We're slinging dice while music is playing, while people are getting drunk.
Oh, nice.
There's a rough aspect to it, but we make magic happen still.
Nice. And well, by the way, I remember I told you I'd bring my D20, and I told you right there, beautiful. And hey, Troy Bushido, bro, I know you're running games all 3 days.
Yeah.
I'm about to challenge you. Let's go. You already know. I gotta be transparent with you. It's rough magic, right? Let's go. Oh no. Did it go?
What do we got?
What is it? Oh, that looks like a 7 or something.
That's a 10.
That's a 10.
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
It's not a 1.
See, I'm dropping dice already. I'm dropping dice. Here we go. But thank you so much. My name is Zayden. And sir, say your name once
Christian
more again.
Stokes, Rough Magic Games.
And here we go. Thank you so much. Rough Magic, C2E2 2024. Thank you again. Cheers.